Hey everybody, welcome to my booth. Today's sample is from Alex. It's a pretty cool sort of fantasy D&D scene, whole battle sequence, sound effects, really cool. We'll dive into that in a second. If you'd like me to review audio of yours, just like this, there's a form in the description. Send me something. If you would prefer, there's coaching on my website as well. Also, you can get there via the description. And then a huge thanks to our booth buddies. I say this every week, but I really appreciate y'all. The ranks grow, they grow. But if you're curious what that's about, you can check that out down below. It's just a way to add extra support if you're feeling particularly generous and gives you a bit of extra priority access to stuff like this and my feedback and stuff like that. And then, of course, if you want to do the YouTube stuff, that's always appreciated. All right, Alex, let's go.
Hey, get up, mage. You're not done yet. Not until the beast falls before our might. Take this potion and let's go. I appreciate the potion, but I don't think my ice spells are going to work on a white dragon. This is not what our intel told us.
Foolish heroes, die in a blizzard of my making. Your bones will be ice at the top of my mountain for all eternity.
Oi, Faith. What about that lightning spell? The bolt one. Can you do that? I haven't actually practiced with it. I suppose I could teleport onto that ridge and give it a go. Here we are.
No, how can this be?
Yeah, let's go. As a D&D player myself, I love it. I love it a lot. So great work, Alex. There's a lot of things that are really working well for you here, I think. Great job with the soundscape, the music, the sound effects and everything behind it. I have a few ideas that might improve upon that a little bit. But yeah, great foundation there. And then each of the characters, I love that they're really distinct and you're doing a good job with each of their voices and general motivations. And I have a few ideas to punch things up there as well. I'll call them the barbarian because they sound of that ilk. I'm not sure what their exact class would be. But then the mage, of course, the dragon, die in a blizzard. It's really nice. Okay, so first things first, in terms of, I was talking recently about given circumstances, and just to touch on that again, given circumstances meaning what exactly is going on, how did we get here, what happened just before this, what's going to happen after this. And you can think of given circumstances as well as like sort of the characters' stories and all that if you wanted to expand further. But in the context of this little scene that we have here, there are a few things that I think we can pay more attention to that will deepen it a lot. So the first is as this thing starts, well, I guess overall, the barbarian and the mage and the dragon as well, to be honest, the stakes of this situation, I think we can raise those. What I mean by stakes is this a, low stakes situation? Am I just going to the corner store to pick up, a box of a Diet Coke or something like that? Or is this life or death, cataclysmic, world-ending stakes? And I think we're more so in the latter, of course. But and you're already heading in that direction, and I think deepening it more, a couple things will help out with that. One, at the beginning here, the mage is down. The mage needs a potion to be revived, and the barbarian is needing to revive them. And he's doing so very, heroically. Get up, mage. You're not done yet. But the urgency behind that, like what just happened there? Is he currently, did he like grab the mage's body, pull him behind a rock, and then dump the potion down their throat? Are they in the line of fire? Is the dragon approaching them? All of those sort of imagined circumstances can help inform how you deliver that line. And similarly, so thinking about that stuff, I think will help here, and how the barbarian is the barbarian's life dependent at this point on the mage doing their thing correctly. So you can think about those things as well, and that'll inform the urgency with which things happen. Then we get to the mage. As the mage gets revived, I don't really hear presently the mage coming back or going from like 2 hit points or being unconscious up to, for those of you who don't play D&D, those are mechanics within the game. If you drop to 0 hit points, you go unconscious and people can revive you. And I'm just imagining that's what's happening here in a way. But as the mage comes back to consciousness, I want to hear a bit of that. They have to get their bearings again, or even if they're not coming back to consciousness, if they're just kind of going from really wounded to capable again, I want to hear that.
Take this potion and let's go. I appreciate the potion.
I appreciate the potion. He's got it together, it sounds like, in that point. I think it would be deepened if we go like, I appreciate the potion, but my spells aren't working. Something like that would help to really embed us more in this situation. Additionally, I want to touch on the ice spell sound effect that you've got going on. Let's take a listen to when it actually starts.
Hey, get up, mage.
It starts right away.
Hey, get up.
I'm assuming that the sort of is the the mage's ice spell. If that's something else, forgive me. But if it is something else, I don't really know what it is here. So clarifying that sound effect would be helpful for me at least, but also the pacing of that specific sound effect is very evenly timed.
Hey, get up, mage. You're not done yet. Not until the beast falls before our...
And in the heat of a battle sequence, it's not gonna be... It's going to be like, it's going to be, it's not going to be meted out like that rhythmically. So picking and choosing moments to throw those, or if that is the mage throwing them, we can tighten that up by saying, I appreciate the potion. My ice spells aren't working. And then moving to the dragon thing. So things like that, I think, will help to punch it up. Additionally, here at the end, when they're like, I could try, but I haven't practiced it. The what does it mean exactly that they haven't practiced this lightning spell? And that the barbarian has this great idea. Just all of the stuff that I'm talking about, applying that to the barbarian, seeing like, oh, this is a really tight situation. What about that lightning spell? Can't you do that? And then the mage's response to that, I haven't practiced it. I suppose I could try. And that sort of thing, teleporting there, giving it a shot, and then the dragons thing. Now moving to the dragons stuff. Wonderful, wonderful dragon voice. And it would be nice, I think, too. You're already doing this, but we can dial up perhaps the dragon's, overconfidence maybe at this point. These puny peasants,
They think they can end me with ice spells. Die.
That said, like going from that to no, this is impossible, and the fall of the dragon really dialing up that shift would be awesome, I think. The last thing that I would say in terms of the character leveling, we could maybe turn the loudness or use a little bit more compression on your character speech if you wanted to add more of the audio engineering type stuff, just to have them be a little bit more, present. Animation in general uses a fair amount of compression, so that could be something to play with if you wish. But overall, Alex, really, really great work here. I am a huge fan of D&D and stuff like this, so I love it. For the rest of you, I hope this was helpful as well, and until the next one of these, be well, and I'll see you there. Toodles.